What's good, yo? Yesterday I made a whopping 16% on my account. What we're doing is starting from 100 going straight up to 1,000 just to prove that market mechanics is the way to trade. I just started the channel, and I know I just started the channel, so of course you don't have a lot of subscribers, but it doesn't really matter because I know exactly what I'm teaching. And if this is something interesting to you, allow me to prove myself to you by taking this 100 straight to the 1,000. And as soon as I do, then you know you can trust me. You can subscribe. You're getting the value that you're supposed to be getting. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Let's go. Quick disclaimer. Trading carries a high level of risk, so anything done is your responsibility. The content on this channel is for educational purposes only and are my perspective and personal opinions. Yeah, people. So as I was saying, but I made 16% yesterday, and I'm gonna put I'm gonna make a playlist there. You can click it. It's gonna be a playlist of how and what market mechanics is, so you can actually understand it. But in its simplest terms, it's how the market moves. There's nothing around it. It's just there is no strategy, there is no indicators, there's no nothing. It's just how the market moves, and then how that is simplified through my deeper understanding of it. I learned through MentorFX. What I did was simplify that to my understanding, and now I can teach that because I've seen it work. I've used it, and this is exactly what my trial thing is now. Taking that 100 now to go to 1,000, so I can prove to you, the viewer, why this community is going to help you become profitable and become financially stable, free, all these things that you want, that I want, that we want together. You know what I mean? Very simply put, look at what this trade was yesterday right here. Straight up, you know what I mean? This is how I got into this one right here, with the expectation that I was going to be going way lower because of what my higher time frame is doing. Market mechanics is very simple. It's just highs, lows, buying through the highs, selling through the lows. Your stop losses are going in the opposite direction. Simple as that. That's the simplest way for me to tell you, but to show you, you're gonna have to go and watch them playlists, because that is where a lot of value is. Now in here, I'm gonna just be looking at my markups. What I'm looking at right now is simply these pairs over here, and this is exactly what I'm gonna be looking on. Look, I can show you transparency. So I just opened my MetaTrader. If you look over here, you can see where I just went the 16% that I told you that I made yesterday. And let me see, can I get to the history? So yesterday I took 1L, which are these two top ones right here. This is when I was trying to figure out exactly what my lot sizes were going to be, and I traded all this on NAS 100, right? So these two right here, this market mechanics things works. This market mechanics thing works across all time frames, works across all pairs. It doesn't matter what you trade, because it's market mechanics. Just like how your body is a biomechanical machine that can be studied, that can be replicated, that can be understood and used and put in the best performance possible and made to perform the best way. This is the exact same thing that the markets does. It functions the same way. It's a mechanical thing, and when you understand the mechanics of it, then you know what to look for at all times, whether or not you're buying or selling. And it works. Oh my goodness, I can't even explain exactly how much it works, but it just works the way how it's supposed to work, under a proper understanding and a perception. It's a mindset. It's a way to read the charts. You understand? I have a very simple look on my charts. If you understand it, you don't see a whole lot of you don't see a whole lot of stuff bullish. You don't see a whole lot of stuff on my charts, right? Just marking up my stuff, looking all crazy and thing. It's very simple. I simplified the whole thing. MentorFX, he does simplify it and makes it very simple, but this here makes it 10 times better, right? In the way how I explain it, the way how I can make you understand it right away, versus paying for somebody else's course or whatever it is. So my main goal is to build a community, have the community be a place where you can actually thrive in, and have people that are like-minded, that are after the same goals, that are going to achieve it, because we are going to achieve it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. This is not the year to mess around. You know what I mean? I'm holding myself back so hard from cussing, but God seeing, no. Anyways, yeah, and this is what I did right here, so that I can save it for my students when I want to go in depth and explain what this whole thing is. And if you watch the video that I put up here, then you'll see where I go in depth fully on this thing. Actually, it's 11 o'clock right now. As you can see down here, it's 11 o'clock right now. That video is going to be released at 12 tonight, well, 12 in the morning, whatever you want to call it. And that video explains all of this, the entirety of it, the entirety of the system. You're going to see me take this first L. You're going to see me take this first L, and then you're going to see me take this trade going down. Without the partials, this would have been a 1 to 5, right? And in this trade, you'll see in the video where I ended up over leveraging a bit, where I ended up risking 10%, where I wanted to risk 5%, but then I was figuring out what the lot sizes I wanted to trade with were, and then I figured it out and then ended up over trading just on this next one. But the point is, me taking this to 1,000 yesterday, if I didn't take any partials based on the system, I am going to be taking partials, but showing you the max potential of what it is and you being able to create your own system from just knowing the mechanics of it, this would have been a 52% gain on the account yesterday. You know what I mean? So the potential of this is absolutely bat-ish crazy. And I'm hyped about it. Why? Because it's not that I didn't know how to trade. It was always about me getting out of my own way, getting out of my own psychological recurrences that would happen, like the greed or the impatience, or hopping to different strategies and stuff like that, or popping up the RSI, or popping up the MACD, popping up the this, the that, the flippity flop, the flock, you know what I mean? And looking for weird candlestick patterns and stuff like that. No, this has a backbone of supply and demand. Let me make sure I'm recording, because God's seeing, no. This has a backbone of supply and demand, and understanding what supply and demand is broken down in its simplest form to a child. I can explain this to a child to get into trading and how this thing can work for them. And then that just simply means I know how to make it work for you. That's all it is. So follow it. Go and look at the video, understand what it is, and then let's see how we can push this further. So what I'm planning to do, it says day 2. What I'm going to do right now is actually get my charts prepared, do my markups. What I'm trying to do is do my markups. As you can see, the system is pretty much already playing out here, so I know exactly what I'm doing. And once it plays out and I do my markups tomorrow, which is the day 2 continuation of what this video is, then you're going to see whether or not, the continuity of the market mechanics, how it plays out. And this is all a game of probability. I can't stress this enough. This is all a game of probability. This idea that you have where you have to win every single trade and you have to do this and that, it doesn't exist. It should never exist. It never exists in nature. It's not going to exist in trading. You know what I mean? So when you understand that this is a probability game and you know what your probability is out of 100, then you can expect whatever that ratio is to be your failing ratio, and you don't know when that is going to be popping up. It could be consecutive and it could be very randomized, because it is randomized. Out of a 60-40 win ratio, you're going to lose 40 times. Who's going to tell you when those 40 will occur? You know what I mean? So you have to be able to find that strategy or system or understanding of the market that will keep you in the highest probable trades. Then when it executes, your upside is so huge that whatever you could take 10 losses in a row, it covers every single thing and gives you some. When I say some too, it means a whole lot. You know what I mean? But anyways, enough of me running on with this. Go and check out the videos, understand what it is, and let's see how we can become profitable. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see if we can share this. Big up yourself, but later.